morning. This is Mary Ann, still surviving. And I had quite a day yesterday. I didn't go to my regular doctor. And my son says she ought to have been a politician and not a doctor. But anyway, here I am. And I talked about eating my chocolate honey mix when I came home. Well, I want to show you what I did, and a lot of you have made it different ways. And I like the one that puts the coconut in. I bet that would be super good. Anyway, I've got a little bowl, and here is my coconut oil. I'm going to just grab some, a little more, and I don't measure it. It's just whatever comes. But I'm going to sort of oil the bowl because I think it helps the stuff come out better when it's cold if I have a little of that on there. So I got that, and that's the coconut oil, and the kind I use is Dr. Bronner's coconut oil, and I don't know, organics. So now I want to put in my honey while my spoon is still. And Maber's son wasn't quite satisfied with the honey he got from his friend in the pasture because he wasn't sure how they processed it after that. So he went and got me some raw honey, unfiltered, U.S. fancy grade, and it's star thistle. And it's from this area, Sacramento area. So I'm going to put in, I don't know if I've got a sort of a mess up here. Okay, I'm going to, and this is not sterile, but okay, I'm going to wipe it just a little bit so I don't get coconut oil in my honey jar. And so what I want is a little less than a teaspoon, but you know, that's probably a teaspoon or more, even though it didn't look like that. It wasn't, it looked like just a half a teaspoon, but maybe if it was all spread out, it would be more. So that's in there. And now comes the cocoa powder. It's not chocolate, it's cocoa, or however you say it. But I'm putting that in. Oh, I don't want quite, well, I'm putting it in. Ooh, somewhat on the counter. So it didn't all go in. Okay, and I got quite a bit. That's usually more than I get. And I think we might have somebody at the door, but let's finish this. Anyway, I did change over. I'm off of the morphine, and actually, even though they can't prescribe it, I am on the CBD oil. And so that's what I am on. Okay, I'm putting in some cinnamon. I don't know, anywhere from a quarter to a half a teaspoon. The cinnamon is going to help the glycemic load, and so I'm doing that. And now the walnuts, and just a nice little handful of walnuts. I'm going to stir that up in there. Now some of you, and I think it'd be very good, put coconut in, like little flake coconut, and some of you put nut butters in. So all of that you could put in. And then, I've got some dirty spoons here. I'm going to show you, I have one made. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. And I'm going to get my one out. This has been made already. And one of you commented that you call it your crack. So I think that's cute. So I'm going to get some crack out here and just break off a piece. And now here's a nice little piece to eat. And I'm going to have a piece. That was good. So that is my treat. Then a neighbor's son went and got me, I was out of mangoes. He got me 4 nice new mangoes. Oh, I started to say I changed over to the CBD oil, and I did have the best night that I've had in a long time. It doesn't knock the pain like the morphine, but it may yet, because I remember now I had to build up on that morphine because twice my pain got ahead of me and I had to take quite a bit. And so it's never got ahead of me quite like when I started on the morphine. But I think it will work better as I go along with it because I'll finally build up. And even though it didn't cut the pain completely, it's still very livable. And I didn't break out in any new hives. Now I'm still itching a bit because it'll take a while for that skin to heal where I've really scratched it. So that's how I'm doing on that. But when neighbor's son went and got me the fruit, there was a mango salsa. And this is something you can make. And it has mango, red onion, jalapeno peppers, red bell pepper, cilantro, lime juice, and a bit of salt. And it is good. It's not too hot, and it's not too sweet. So that's another thing. And then the last thing, I'm out of the mushrooms that I soak. So I'm going to open a package. I'll show you what they look like. And this is the black fungus that came from China. And neighbor's son has a friend who lives here. Her daughters live here, but she has a house here. She has a husband and a house in China, and so she's back and forth. And so she brought this, and she gave me that big box that I showed you. So we're going to put it in a bowl, and I've got some warm water. Well, maybe it used to be warm, but it's still a bit warm. And I'm just going to soak it in here at least a half an hour. And then I'm going to wash it really good because it does have a bit of sand in it, I've noticed. And so I'll wash all that off. And then this little square thing will probably fill this. So that's what I'm doing today. And not only did I go to the doctor's yesterday, and even though it wasn't a good visit particularly, I'm going to get a home health nurse here today, and I just think new things are coming about that will be good. And this morning we read in Ephesians, and it talked about thanking the Lord for where you are right now. And you know what? I was able to say, thank you, Lord. And I want to thank, I don't want to get emotional here, but I want to thank you for your prayers, your thoughts, your concern. I really appreciate it, and it really helps. You just cheer me on. So I thank you, and have a good day. Enjoy life. We don't have as much of it as we think we do. So enjoy, Have a good day, and I hopefully will see you soon.